Hello and welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at how to work with color with TailwindCSS. If you visit the Tailwind website at TailwindCSS.com, click on the Getting Started and look at the sidebar to the customization section, you will see colors. Now, here is a list of all the colors that Tailwind provides. Now, it has different colors: slate, gray, zinc, neutral, stone. All these are kind of similar colors. And then we have red, orange, amber, green. You can see that all looking a little bit more like reddish and yellowish. And then we have lime green. All these colors are all listed here, and they all have shades from 50 to 950, which is from the lightest shade to the darkest shade. To show this in Tailwind, we have created a colors.html file that has all our boilerplates. Let's look at how Tailwind is used in CSS. The format for using Tailwind color class is an HTML control dash a color type dash a shade. The HTML controls may be typographies like text decoration, maybe background, maybe border. These are basically all the classes that is used by Tailwind CSS for color controls. After this control, then we have the color types. You can see the color types are slate, gray, and all this color. I separated them because most of this color look alike. This looks alike, this looks alike. And then the last part is the shade, which is from 50. Now let's do an example. Here, I'm going to create a lorem 5. So I have a div that has this text in it. I want the div to be big so that you can see the content. Text to XL. The default color that it shows is black. Now, if you want to change the text color, like I said, we can use controls, HTML controls like text. You would come here, you would come to the class and say text dash whatever color type you want. Let's use emerald, and then you put in dash the shade. The shade starts from 50. You can see it also being showed here from 50 to 950. So let's do 500 seems to be the middle point. And with that, you can see the text changing to emerald. A lighter shade of emerald will be, say, 300, and that will change the text to a more lighter version. And a darker shade will be like 800. It goes up to 950. Let's do this again and have another text. Start with text. Okay, I would like to make the text big, so I'm going to do text 2XL. I'm going to say is a text. That's the control. And then the color is yellow. And as you can see, it's already showing. And then the shade, we can use whatever shade. 500 seems to be in the middle. If we put 500, it looks more yellowish. And from that, it goes up to darker yellow. And from 500 downwards, it becomes lighter. You can also do other controls. Let's look at backgrounds. And I'm going to do lorem 5 again. And to put this in a background, let's say I want to put it in a blue background. I'm going to say bg-blue and then the shade. So, and with this, it changes this text to be under a blue background. Let's make the text a little bigger. Let's copy this and make another copy. Let's use rose as a color type. Let's do another color type for amber. Let's change this to amber 800. We can change the text to blue 50, and the underlying text on the dark amber will be blue 50. Let's create another text to XL BG blue 600 and then do a lorem 4. Now let's change the color to white. For white and black, you don't need to put a shade. So I can say text white. So you don't need a shade for white. It's just going to change it to white. If you want to see the CSS equivalent of all these classes, just put your mouse over the class and then it's going to show you, for instance, text to XL is font size 1.5 rm and line height of 2 rems. And of course, it also shows the pixel. Let's create another text, 3XL, and then BG indigo 500. Let's put a lorem 5 there. There is another parameter where we specify the format here, and that parameter is the opacity. Actually, we have text control, color type, shade, and then you can have a slash transparency, the shade and transparency of the color. So let's take a look at this. It is at indigo 500. We can put a slash, and you can see here there are several slashes of the different transparency shades that you can use. Of course, 100 is the original color. Let's use 30. And you'll see right away that the indigo color is now more transparent. Let's look at 50, and that will be like half of the original color. Let me do this same thing and take out the 50 so you can see the original color underneath. So you see here, indigo 500 is originally like this, but we're using indigo 500 with a transparency of 50 right here. This video is part of my course on Udemy titled Mastering Tailwind CSS with Project Example. Currently, we have 18 project examples that you can use, so go to the link in the description below for a sales coupon to access the course.